Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another preview of the AFC Asian Cup 2023. There is just 1 week to go at this point. Many of the teams are already in Qatar now. Some of the teams are perhaps not in Qatar, but perhaps in the UAE or nearby, preparing matches for the upcoming Asian Cup. And honestly, a lot of matches are behind closed doors because teams want to prepare without showing everyone what they're doing. So I'm not really doing reviews of matches right now, but for sure looking at what's happening right now and what's going on right now gives you a good talking point going towards the Asian Cup. And I don't really need talking points for this group because if you don't know, I'm a Syria national team fan because I'm from Syria, and I've seen several matches of Syria against Australia and Uzbekistan in the last few years. So Uzbekistan football, Australian football are really well known by me at this point. And of course, talking about the Indian Super League with this channel and focusing on the Indian Super League and the Indian national team, I have a good view on the Indian national team at this point, and that's a really interesting group for me, that's for sure. And it's gonna be a really interesting group for football in general because yes, perhaps Australia is the favorite to top this group, to win this group, but don't underestimate Uzbekistan. I think Uzbekistan has a good shot to win this group, to top this group, because they have really developed really well in the last few years. If you look at them as senior national team, as a junior national team, you have seen them really performing really well in the last under-17 World Cup. They always perform well. Also on a club level, we have seen the AFC Champions League playing really well with their teams. So I think Uzbekistan has a shot to top this group, win this group, and perhaps going on a run in this Asian Cup. And I think they want not just do as well as in 2011 where they came fourth, but they'd like to perhaps even improve that. So let's start talking with Australia. Australia obviously really well ranked in the world rankings. Their world ranking 25th spot for Australia. It's their 5th Asian Cup. They won it in their home edition in 2015 in Australia. In 2019 they came up to the quarterfinals after eliminating in the round of 16 Uzbekistan, so that's interesting as well, and eliminating in the group stage Syria, so that's really interesting. And in the quarterfinals they eventually lost against the UAE, so we see if they're gonna be able to perform better in this edition. Of course, arriving to the quarterfinals is a good result, but certainly Australia wants to fight to win the Asian Cup. Uzbekistan 8th edition for them. They came 4th in 2011. And they reached the round of 16 in 2019 and got eliminated by Australia, as I said before. World ranking number 68 place for them. I think Uzbekistan has a good shot to improve that world ranking spot in this tournament, and we see how that goes, and that's really interesting. It's gonna be interesting also to see Syria and India in this group. I've talked a lot about Australia and Uzbekistan, but Syria and India are two national teams that are perhaps in different situations right now. Syria is in a situation where they'd like to perform better, play better, but they're not really able to do that. Someone says because of the coach Hector Cooper, a former Inter Milan coach, a former Egypt national team coach, and former Uzbekistan national team coach. So that's interesting. And they are on their 7th appearance in the Asian Cup, they've always finished in the group stage. 1980, 1984, 1988, 1996, 2011 and 2019. They want to finally come out of that group stage and go on at least a round of 16 stage, but it's gonna be difficult for them. They obviously closed on the group stage in 2019, and their world ranking place is 91st. It's gonna be interesting to see how Syria performs, but it's gonna be interesting to see how India performs. India that won their first a great group stage game. Everyone remembers that great win in 2019, the group stage, but that wasn't enough to permit them to advance to the knockout stage. They are on their 5th appearance in the Asian Cup. Runner-up in 1964, of course, different football, different era. There were just 4 teams in that Asian Cup. World ranking place 102nd, and I think they have a good chance to improve that world ranking spot. They have so many interesting players. The Indian Super League is improving, India is improving, and now they have the experience from the 2019 Asian Cup. They have the experience for that win, and I'm really sure the team of Sunil Chetri will be able to play well and perhaps try to snatch points with Australia, with Uzbekistan and with Syria. Perhaps win, perhaps draws, who knows, but it's gonna be very interesting, and this group is gonna be really tight. For the first place spot, I think it's gonna be a contention between Australia and Uzbekistan, and for the second and third, that is gonna be surely a tight contention with Syria and India as well. And we see how that goes. Perhaps at the end, India will top the group, or Syria will top the group, and Uzbekistan and Australia will fall off. I don't know. Everything can happen in Asian football, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, as you can see here, the 4 stadiums where this group B is gonna be playing. I'm liking the fact that there are some smaller stadiums in this Asian Cup, like this one, and I think it's good for the atmosphere for some games. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you very much.